Hey guys, I'm Alex from Atomic Rabbit, a new game developer currently working on a new indie game called Backup Battles. It's an online multiplayer game in which you will need to fight with your team as a variety of cool characters to defeat the other team's bases while you protect your own. You can see the devlogs I made about the process of development of the characters for the game. I'll put them in the right corner of the video and also in the description, so go check them out. By the way, talking about the previous devlogs, thank you so much for the support. I really loved your comments, ideas and feedback. And thank you because we already have more than 200 subscribers. So thank you, really. And now about the game. Let me show you the progress of the game in the past 2 weeks. As you saw previously, we already made animations for Amon, and we were pending more animations for the others. So let me show you how they went. For Ki, we already have the basic movement and light attack, and we added the heavy attack that is like a slashing tornado. It can be done standing or moving. And also we added that if she's in the air, jumping or falling, and you press attack, she will go down in a vertical slash. For Bob, we had the walk and run, and we added the jump, the light attack. He will attack with his tongue with less damage. For the heavy attack, the plan is that he will spit like traps that if a player passes by, the trap will damage him. So it's like a poisonous frog spitting toxic acid. And finally, for Mach 5, we made this idle. We also made the walk and run cycle. The thing here is that we think that the wheels work with some little motors placed in the piece where the foot is. That's why we decided to make her in a static pose, like she's on a Segway. But also remember, this is like a sketch. It's not the final illustration. Maybe we will come back and fix some stuff later on, change other things and so on. These are just the basic animations to test the gameplay. Continuing with Mac. We added the light attack. It's a basic punch. This is because she's the fastest character, so we don't like the idea that she will be static in some place fighting with the other players. We think that she will be running in the map, see someone in the distance, run to him, punch him and go away. It's like a fighter from the distance. Also, for the heavy attack, she will be like a close combat sniper. Because we added a dash, but unlike Amon, that we thought he could be fighting with someone and more players are coming to him and he makes a dash to attack them all. But because he's the slowest character, so he can use it to reach someone who's running from him, Mach 5 will use the dash as a distance attack. She will be able to load the attack, aim for the target, and then attack and run away from the fight. So with this, we already have the basic movements and animation for the characters. It needs a little fixed here and there. It's not perfect yet, but it works for testing. Also, I already did the script for the character stats. It has the health and damage, so they can already attack and be damaged. With this, we decided that the next step would be to design the first map. So when we script the mechanics and the gameplay stuff, we could test them in the actual environment that we will use. The gameplay will be based on 3 teams of 4 players each, so the level design will be based on a triangle. I gathered some reference images to get ideas for the level, and started making it like a grey box level. Each map will be based on the world of each character, so this one will be Bob's world. The idea is that he lives in a kind of swamp environment. He will have like a tree station protected with a shield. I made some quick models to add to the scene to get an idea of the level. There will be a central tree, a big tree, where the station will be made from. I also want to have this kind of Wookiee village feel to it, with other constructions in other trees connected with bridges. Below, I put a pond with these lotus leaves floating around and making a path around the station and between the bases. The bases will be portals, because each character is from its own world, but they get together to fight for the planet they're in. I thought it would be cool to make the portals like pyramids. They will be separated with the same distance from each other, forming the triangle shape. I added the terrain and started making a height map in Photoshop. The black is the lowest point and the white the highest. So I made a hole for the pond, some others for little parts with mud in which the player can get stuck a bit. I made some grunges to make a variety of height in the terrain, and I also painted a circle to get the idea where the shield will be, but I will remove it later. And finally I painted some mountains around the map. I also added some color to the level to get a better idea of what each object is. And this is how it looks for now. You can see the other 2 bases from the one you're at. It feels a bit big, but I think it's also because it's really empty. But it won't be the final design. Maybe we will tweak a bit, we will take a screenshot of the scene and start drawing over it to think what we could add. Also, I will start adding some plants and grass, but maybe it will change, maybe a bit smaller, another design for the station, we'll see. But for now, this is the progress. So tell me what you think of it in the comments. I hope you're liking it because I'm loving doing this. I think it will be a really cool game. Please subscribe and click on the notification bell so you don't miss any of the next videos. And leave me a thumbs up if you like the video. You can also find me on social media as Atomic Rabbit. I'll leave the links in the description. Thanks for watching, see you in the next one.